Hey, what's going on, folks? This is Dmitry back again. We're gonna review today a mansion where Tyler Hill's living in Nashville. So sit up and enjoy, and we're gonna tour her house and see what's going on there, and let's get started.
I'm Taylor Hill, and welcome to my home. Come on in. This is my house here in Nashville. I have been living here for almost 3 years. I looked and looked and looked. I must have looked at 50 houses, and then I stumbled across this log cabin just here in the middle of Nashville, and I was shocked that something like this existed. And I basically fell in love at first sight. I walked in the front door and said, this is home. This is where I'm meant to be. This is everything I could possibly want in a house and more. Here in my living room, I was very inspired by Ralph Lauren and his home in Telluride. I drew a lot of what I wanted to do with the space kind of from photos I had seen from that. And I fell into a deep dark hole on the internet to find shearling chairs that looked Western and had some leather detail on it. But I finally found these chairs, which I love so much. And then I have all these beautiful rugs throughout all my house that I'm obsessed with. That's where I started, was on the floor with the rugs, and then built up from there. And then of course I have my Ralph Lauren 50-year anniversary book with a million photos, also where I got some of my inspiration from. Thanks, Ralph, love you. This is my mom's. She's had this for longer than I've been alive, more than 25 years. It's been in every house she's ever had growing up. And then, you know, she sold my childhood home and moved to the mountains full time. And she was like, I have nowhere to put this. And I was like, well, I have a house now. I'm a homeowner, so you can give it to me. And she just hung it on the wall. And I was like, it's like it was made for this place. Thanks, Mom. So there is a church pew over there in the corner. That is from the Nashville flea market. We stumbled across a booth that had all of this old furniture from local churches all around Tennessee. I'm pretty sure the guy said that that one was from Paris, Tennessee, which I didn't know there was a Paris in Tennessee, but apparently there is. It came like this, it was painted white. People use it to take off their shoes or put on their shoes. Tate, my dog here, loves to lay here. It's really cool in this corner close to the floor because of all the cement and stuff, so he likes that, right? This I found at a local antique store called Gaslamp. I love it in there. I pretty much go there every day, and I was just walking around in there looking one day, and I saw this painting, and I had to take a step back because to me, I really felt like this was one of the most Tennessee things I had ever seen. It was so serene and peaceful, and the colors and the cows. It reminded me of the first time I came here and really why I fell in love with Nashville, just the rolling hills. It's so green and so lush. I really fell in love with it. I use this room kind of as a calm space. I don't have a TV in here. I have no electronics in here. This is really where I come to unplug, read a book, feel like I'm away from the world. When I have my family in town, we'll sit in this room and play the guitar, which makes me really happy because that's Nashville. And I find this space really inspiring and conducive to creative thinking. So for me, this is where I come to really think and brainstorm, and a lot of people come to think and brainstorm.
Guys, real quick, so there's a lot that she was talked about here, so definitely not really much of a room. Well, not big of a room, so I would say, so it's not really big on any scale. Really nice entry there. I like the walkthrough here, so actually that was pretty quick that they showed it out. Overall, pretty nice, pretty neat. Everything looks to be just finished here in terms of how things are done, you know, like just refreshing the view and everything like that. So overall, pretty cool. Big house, definitely like single family house looks by the looks of it. So I'm not sure, I don't see the back of it, but I don't think it's super big in that sense. Overall looks good. I like the idea of how peaceful it is and a lot of trees there. So that's my jam there. It looks like old school western-ish style house, which I like. This is good. So it definitely looks cozy. So this is what the first time that it's actually I found myself, yeah, it is cozy. So I definitely like that place. So I didn't really, well, I guess that room is a little bit small and they didn't really focus on too much of a design. So I think this is all we had there in the room itself. So that's why I think they focused more on her and talking and everything there. Just they were standing in a single place there. So overall, looks nice. Nothing special like the fireplace, nothing, extraordinary. This is cozy. I like it. The one that she was talking about here, this her mom's whatever thing, that window looking piece of art, I would say, at that point already, at this point. So it fits there. Yeah, I would agree with that. Overall, looks good. So like the shelves, it goes smooth together. So carpets, all that. So they focus on the details because that room not big, so you don't really go around and do stuff. So anyway, but yeah, overall looks good. Sheds there, pretty comfy. I like the more antique version of it because it's not like definitely fresh painted or anything like that, but it looks more, I think, an antique style. Yeah, so I like that. Walls, yeah, definitely a special finish, I would say. I mean, it fits there. Yeah, I would say it fits there. Ceiling, I didn't see the ceiling. I didn't really notice that one there. But let's double check real quick. Oh, okay. So you got the box here and everything. So I think we should be good there. Yeah. So I think it's not really big there. So nothing really special goes around in that room. So I think it's you can run this fireplace, so it's actually functional, not just decorative style there. But yeah, it looks cozy, but I think they closed it out because they don't really use it, but you can use it, looks like it, because it has this more used style that like the worm comes out and smoke a little bit. So I guess it's been used at some point in the past. But yeah, let's continue, guys. I think we stopped to right here somewhere. Yeah, somewhere here. So, yep, let's continue.
This is my dining room. I love everything in this room. I picked out every single thing you see in this room, and it took me forever to do it. For me, family dinners are very important, and how we all sit down at the table means so much to me. And I love a round table, a big round table, so everybody can see everyone, everybody's conversing and can talk to one another, and you're not leaning over someone to shout down the end of the table because I have such a big family. So finding a ginormous round table that was not too modern was impossible, literally impossible. I bought one table, and then the next day I found the actual table. So then I had to return the other table to get this one, which is what you see here today. The photos that you see on the wall are blueprints of this house from when it was originally built in the 40s. I did find these blueprints when I first moved in a cabinet, and I unrolled them and I was like, well, that's old and cool. Put them up on the wall. When I first moved in, it was painted a really beautiful color, like a dark charcoal gray, which looked amazing, but it gets the least amount of light. So I decided to paint the whole room white. Then when I found the blueprints, I was like, I know the perfect spot for them where they're gonna pop. So then I got the inspiration for the mixed matched chairs to all be blue so they have some sense of unity, and then they go with what really is the star of the room, is the blueprints on the walls. Interior design is something that I've always loved, and when I bought this house, this is the first house I ever bought, so I had a vision and I had a feeling when I walked in here, and I really wanted to grab onto that and express that and make it my own and take on the challenge of really doing it myself and seeing if I could do it. I really learned so much about this house and about each room and every little piece by doing it myself. So I feel as if I really appreciate it to the full capacity that it should be appreciated. These plates are my grandmother's. My grandma passed away when I was 5, so I never really got to meet her. And these were in my house growing up. And I never really understood what they were, where they were from, and why my mom always kept them locked away. So when I bought this house and she came here and she was just in awe, and she thought that this room would be the perfect place to keep them. And then it was just everything kind of clicked because the blueprints and plates all kind of matched and came together. So it really feels like my home because I have pieces of my family watching over me. Next, we will go into my other living room. I have 2, but this is the one that we use the most, so.
All right, folks, so this is really interesting, how she, the design itself and everything for this room in particular. So let's see, let's find the spot, this guy here. I think that would be a good shot there. Like this room itself, so I dig the composition between the chairs, pictures there, and the picture of the house. This is pretty cool, actually. I'm really digging this. I actually thinking to maybe find something like that as well, but you know, you wouldn't, whatever. So anyway, I actually like this style. I like this style. Like the room that she painted white, and then it's not like the whole thing is white. Like I like the doors are not white, or things of you know, they are not like, in particular, or the tops there. So the ceiling, I think, it goes the same with the living room and here as well, so you can see on the top. Oh, you can probably not see it, but let's see if there's another shot like that. But yeah, so it is goes with this same vibe as they had in the living room, basically. Oh, that's the good shot, I think. Ooh, where is this? Oh, come on. This is the wrong one. I think this is the next one that should go to. Oh yeah. Yeah, see you guys on the top right there, so nearby the shades there. So this is pretty cool on this wall right there, right on the top right there on the ceiling. So this is pretty nice. I like that it goes the same wall, but they changed the theme of the room to be like white and stuff and everything. So which is pretty nice. I don't understand, so I don't really see what's going on. That like this is just didn't put things in there, so just to hide this line there. So you see there's like a few lines there, and I think it's by design, not sure, but it looks interesting. So you don't really notice that, but like from the beginning, but you can see that now. You cannot unsee it. But anyway, so I in general like this room. Hardwood floors by the looks of it, really nice. Those are kind of expensive, to be honest. So overall pretty good looking. A lot of light, really nice. Like I think it's in the morning that they're doing the shooting right there, but probably the camera, the lighting and stuff. But overall I like this room. Chandelier, it's simple, not too much there. I think you can, I guess, see it there, but overall it looks simple. Yeah, and it's nice. It fits there, you know. It's not like, you know, most expensive and, you know, just shooting on to the stars, to the moon and everything, but overall it looks nice. So yeah, I think we are good here to this room. Yeah, let's continue. Let's go right here. And let's go.
I have 2, but this is the one that we use the most, so. This is the second living room. It is massive. This is like the hangout room and probably one of the most used rooms in the house. I really thought of it as the place where we would all gather, sit, have movie nights. When I come down first thing in the morning, I love to sit in here because it's so bright. All of the windows and the greenery, I can really see outside. And it's just another one of my favorite places to be again. I have this ginormous bookcase here, which I'm still working on filling because it is massive. You know, I've just got a bunch of stuff that I've kind of collected over the years from being here. I have the sink, so I have my bar here. I love elephants. You'll notice that I have elephants kind of all over the house. They're a bit sneaky. They're always in the background hanging out. That could be a drinking game. You can, if you spot the elephant, take a shot. You'll be very drunk in my house. I didn't really know what to do to really highlight the windows and kind of show the space. And I was at the flea market with my mom and we saw this guy that had a bunch of old trunks, hundreds of them. And my mom said it would be really cool to get a bunch of trunks and kind of line them up under the windows. And it's storage, so I store a lot of my outdoor pillows inside of the trunks when it rains. So I have the world's biggest couch in this room because it was so massive. I needed a ginormous couch to just fill the entire space. And I have a huge family. Also, I'm very tall, so I wanted it to be very long. And then another thing is I had to take into account the fact that I had this gorgeous angel of a dog that just rips up couches. So I really wanted to find a couch that could take that. I got this from Restoration Hardware. I saw it and I was like, that's the perfect couch. It didn't look much different than this. There's a little more scratches on it because of, look at the camera and look them in the eye and say you ruined the couch. And I was like, I'm gonna need the full sectional. They thought I was crazy. They're like, what? Like the full thing? So it really took up the whole room. And it's still sometimes not big enough. People still sit on the floor when we watch movies in here with friends and family. Ah, that's what you like to do? You like to smooch on the couch? All right, welcome to the upstairs. I love this room. I walked in here and immediately felt at home. The log walls, the low ceilings, it felt really cozy and homey. So I kind of just went with what was already here and made it my own. I chose the bed frame and the coloring because I found this rug at an auction house. And because of the warm orange yellow tones, I thought that the room deserved some matte gold, nothing too shiny, nothing too new or modern looking. I also thought that, you know, an iron bed frame is typical classic log cabin. I just thought it was a little more, I don't know what the word, maybe eclectic kind of take on that is it's an iron bed frame, but it's gold. And then here we have also one of my favorite little corners in the house. I went in to get my couch from Restoration Hardware and I saw these little teeny tiny bistro chairs and I was like, well, aren't those just adorable? Normally it kind of just, they kind of collect clothes, but I cleaned for you guys today, so there's no clothes on them, so they look very nice. But it's just a space to kind of be off the bed, and whereas if you're just sitting, chilling on your bed, it feels very, I don't want to do anything. Now, I want to show you guys a very cool room in my house that I love very, very much.
Oh my god, there's so much Chicago. My lord, let's go, man. This is definitely the room. And I'm not surprised that she said like this is the main room that they spend their time in. There's TV, beautiful, man, I don't know. This is just like, with the real estate investing and everything, you just notice those things. But yeah, like the central heating is a plus. It's definitely a plus that they have there. Not super shabby. The room looks great. A lot of light, a lot of everything. Like the floor. Look at this. This is awesome. This is definitely, wow. Yeah, restoration. That, oof, this is just wow, man. This, man, it looks like throughout the house. I'm just, you can see this is like cozy place. You can see that you can live there. And definitely my style, definitely great. I just love it. The couch is fantastic. You know, the smart thing that she, like, this is awesome. She goes through like a lot of stuff that she has there. They fits perfectly to the house. And she goes to Restoration Hardware. I'm not sure if it's like expensive or not, but definitely if it is cheap, so this is smart. This is really smart. So kudos on that. Everything. So like actually look at this. So this is nice. So like, look at this door. It's not hard, like, you know, fancy or whatever. You definitely can see. You can live there. So the only thing that I really kind of was a little bit strange to me, I felt like the blue color shelf there. I would think that would be nice to have it like brownish, like dark maybe brown. It would be better, I would say. There you can, I think there is you might be a debate to go with like flow from one dining room to this room because of the blue chairs and everything, but I don't know. I would have put maybe, I would keep it with the same maybe color as the ceiling in the what you call it, the kitchen or dining room. So with the ceiling, the blocks there. So that's pretty much, yeah, fantastic room, great backyard from the looks of it right now. Definitely awesome. Yeah, Restoration Hardware, she's great, man. She's great doing that decision in terms of that. Fantastic trunks. Yeah, man, they just, it's like accessory, and it fits the room and it does the purpose what it needs to do. So you keep the stuff there. So this is just perfect. This is perfect. I love it. I love it. Nice rug, flows nice. So it's like it's alive, you know. It's amazingly like you can see person lives there, you know. And it's clean obviously, but overall I like the idea how it flows from one room to another, and in general sense it's just great. So that's so far. And this the doggo is always cute, so of course. So her living room here for the room there, or bedroom there, fantastic as well. Calm, everything. Like, so this is more like I saw a lot of English style things there and watched a lot of those like tours and everything. So in England per se, there was like other few shows on TV, and I noticed that they all have this style as well. So they, on the ceiling here, so those books here, it's white as well. This is nice, nice color, nice actual nice painting. Like there are a lot of things, man, you know, little details, man, little details makes it so much different. Actually, hold on a second, hold up, is this air conditioning there? Hold up. I think it is, man. I think it's a window condition there, right there. Yeah. Look at that. Interesting. So it's partially central heating and conditioning. Interesting. Okay. Interesting to see. Like right there, guys. Right there. So you can see that, right? So this is interesting. This is actually pretty smart. Yeah, actually, you know what? Not bad. Yeah, you just turn it on the slow mode and everything. So, and throughout the night and everything. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You cannot really see it. It's like it just fits perfectly with all this white frame there and everything. It's just like it's so subtle there. It's great. This is great. I actually like this. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Chairs, fantastic, absolutely great, yeah. So the walls here, they go with the same vibe as I think the first room. Yeah, I'm okay with this, man. I'm okay. It's not standard. It's definitely not the standard, but it looks good. It looks finished. It looks nice. Yeah. So I think this is the second room, which is closet. Let's continue.
Here we are. This is my closet. This whole room is dedicated to my clothes. Growing up, I had to share a room with my little sister. I love you, McKinley. But it was very hard because she was always stealing my clothes. I was always stealing her clothes, and I didn't really have a space that was my own. When I bought this house, I really wanted to create something that was mine and somewhere where I could just come and be my weird organized self. I color coordinate my clothes and put them in order. I like to see everything. I kind of wanted it to feel like a store. Like I could come in and kind of shop in my own closet. There's a lot more pink. It's a little bit more girly because the log cabin can feel quite masculine all the time. I really wanted to create just a couple of little spaces where I can go that were just a little bit more girly and fun and colorful and bright. I found this stained glass. I thought it would be a cool idea to hang them in the window so it kind of blocked people from looking in, but also did something kind of beautiful and didn't block a lot of light from coming in because I still wanted it to feel really bright in here. I just quickly wanted to show you guys this fun little corner here. I have my denim bar set up. I love jeans so much. I collect vintage jeans. And I just really wanted to dedicate a space where they could all just hang so beautifully so I can see. You know, I like to look at it. It's very nice and it's all cohesive and I love jeans. Now, I really want to show you guys, not the main reason, but probably one of the biggest reasons why I decided to buy this house. Voila! This copper tub is everything to me. I saw this and I thought, I need this in my life. It's humongous, it's deep, I'm very tall, and I feel like I'm swimming in it. It's fantastic. It's copper, it's a heat conductive metal, so once you put the hot water in, it stays really warm for much longer, and I don't have to keep adding hot water, which I really love. You know, I just hang out here for hours on end. Here we are in my backyard. Come on, bub. I absolutely fell in love with the outdoor space and the garden out here, which was something that was really important to me coming from New York. I really wanted a backyard that was big and lush and green and had plants, and this is just the little outdoor living room set up so I can come out here with friends and family, and we set up, you know, charcuterie platters and have a glass of wine, kind of pre-dinner hangout in this area, and it's definitely one of my favorite places to chill in the backyard. And then another huge selling factor for me for this house was the pool, which is a necessity here in Nashville. It's just refreshing. You can lay by the pool, you get really hot, and you just cannonball into the crisp cold water, and it just makes such a difference.
So real quick about, there are a few things there. Of course, the closet, fantastic. She just separated, like, put the whole thing in there. Great, I love it. You know what? It's, yeah, you know, if you live by yourself and stuff, yeah, this is perfect. Not really, yeah, pretty much good, girly. I like the idea about the the window here. So it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I actually liking this. So it's there, it's with the style, with those like a little chains here and there. So this is fantastic. I actually liking this. So, you know, all that jazz going on there, the shoes and also, yeah, it's pretty much closet room. Yeah, I like the style. I like, yeah, it's clean, it's good, looking nice, pretty, everything. Yeah, nothing bad there. Fantastic. So the copper thingy here in the bathroom that they showed up right there, I think it's like just yeah, like split second. Okay, so there's a split second, but you know, they don't really go much details, but yeah, it's not big, I guess, so it's just a bathtub there. I'm not sure if she has a shower there. Doesn't seem that she does. Doesn't seem to be the case. I don't know what I feel about these wallpapers, guys. I don't really, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I don't know what I feel about this, man. It's, yeah, it is interesting. So it's kind of, they kind of divide the vibe, so this is more or less like, bathroom here, or bedroom here, or bathroom here, and more or less like, oh, this is the shower. Oh, okay, so it's basically shower and the bathtub. Okay, so you take, okay. Interesting. So I'm not sure. Is it wooden floor? It looks like it's wood floor. See, the thing is, it's. I don't think it's. I don't feel it's like practical. If you just taking a bath there, yes. Not sure about taking a shower. Actually, like you can stand there, I guess, and take a just. Use the shower there with the shower head and everything. Okay, I don't. Okay. Okay, not my style. Not my style. That's all I'm gonna say. Not my style. Interesting. But yeah, that's yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't really show the whole thing. So I think that let's continue here. So yeah, overall I think this is good, man. There's like pretty much the end of it. It's nothing really special there, so that's only that. I'm really interested how much she paid for that in the Nashville side. I think she said it's Nashville, Tennessee. Really nice backyard, so it's kind of divided. It's they went through the house pretty quick, not like other tours that we did, guys, like in the reviews in there. But overall, yeah, pool. I don't know, from my personal perspective, pool is a little bit like it's. It takes a lot, so it's more or less it gives you just like, you know, chill, good vibe and everything, but it takes like more, it takes more than it gives, I think. So because you need to maintain it, you need to clean it, you need to do all sorts of things, well, at least responsible for, like, at least if you want to looking good like this one, so it needs to be maintained properly. And there's like, if you don't do it yourself, you do, like, special people do it for sure. But definitely I don't know, yeah, pool feels for me, it's more like this like luxury in terms of, yeah. So I would classify as a like bread and butter. I will classify as a butter in terms of that, and yeah. So overall, I don't think it's really. It's good to have. It isn't maybe. Yeah, it's good to have. Yeah, she has air conditioning as well, but you know, if it gets hot, you don't really like need to be on the pool. But yeah, you know, if she likes it, that's fine. Yeah, backyard is fantastic. It looks good. So this dining table, another chill place here, and then there's this place here. So there's another one. So it's kind of like 3 places to chill, really. So it's more or less here, over there, and just overall chill place, just the backyard there. So it's pretty nice. Yeah, it's it looks I don't know, like 0.3 acres maybe, something like that. Something like that, like from the ish somewhere around there. So, but yeah, overall looks good, man. So overall, I like the house, I like the place. So yeah, let's do it. So yeah, overall I like the house, guys. So pretty much nothing special, but well, it's, yeah, let me take that back. It's great in terms of coziness and in terms of how it looks like. So nothing really, like, I didn't really have any bad thoughts about it. So overall, flows nice, really cozy. You can definitely like live there. Definitely not everybody's their style, but I like that. So overall, I give like just about like 5 out of 5. I would love this, but not sure about the pool. Not kind of digging that, not really, because it's a bit like it takes time to it takes effort to maintain it. So overall, I like the house. I like the whole thing about it. Pretty clean, pretty nice. Overall, like, kudos and everything who did the renovations and stuff like that. So it's fantastic, and I like the style that she went with, the western, and it actually pretty fits together. One spot I didn't really like about the shelves there in the bar area, but overall looks good. Overall looks good, man. So yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe as always. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys see you next time, and leave me comments down below what you guys think about this place. So see you guys next time. Bye bye.